Okay, everyone, here we are for day 2 of the Village Bacarak puzzle. This is what you painted. It's a Ginger Cook original. It'll be a tutorial at the end of August, I think. I don't know when this is slated. Sometime in the near future. All right, last night, or the previous time we got together, I was going through the pieces and getting all the pieces, all the ducks in a row. We did have one extra piece here, and I had Janny help me because I thought I was missing this piece, but in reality it was labeled wrong. So, Janny, sorry, you're going, and we're using the person who originally is supposed to be here. So, I think if we go to our purple setting, we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 12. We're missing a row then, right? If we did 6 by 12, we're missing a row. Or what do we got? 0 through 11 and 1. Oh, we can go bring up our font. Our guy's a little bit bigger. I need to end on 11. There we go. Now that is what the puzzle looks like. It's darn close. So now what we have to do is we're going to start going through here and getting them to the right size as far as the 3 by 4 inch ratio. This is sometimes a long process depending upon how far off they are and straightening them up and things like that, but let's get right at it. We will start in the upper corner. We can turn the heart off because we know we found that. Now I'm wondering, we might want to do a heart because we can just search for hearts if need be. All right. So we are in the program called On1 Photo Raw 2020, the latest release. They just updated it, and hopefully it won't cause me too many problems. And first thing we're doing is trying to find the crop. So we're off to a good start. Oh, we have to go to edit. Got to remember that. Go to edit mode. It'll come to me. Most of my work is done in Photoshop through the day. Photoshop or Photo by Affinity. Excellent program. So here we go. We're going to do a crop. And it's already set for us a 6 by 8, 3 by 4. That's what we're looking for. It should stay proportional, and it is. And it looks like we may be a little, she's got the guidelines out here. See the guidelines right here and here. We can go a little bit more in. A little bit more in. And that, kiddos, is all there is to it. I love it. Apply. First piece done. What do you think of that? We won't do anything else to them as far as coloring or anything. First thing we want to do is just get them cropped to the right size, and then we want to look at their neighbors. Can I get to the next one just by doing the right arrow? Of course we can. This is a marvelous program. It's for somebody who does a lot of photography, though. It's not user-friendly by any stretch of the imagination for anything else you may want to do. It is designed for photo work. And I'm going to get a little bit tighter. And so far, you guys are doing very good in the straightening up department. They're not overly crooked at all, which is great. Loving that. I know I'll be pressing my luck. Now this is really interesting. That is a painting by itself. And looks like, I'm just going to go, looks like we might have a little extra room on the bottom. But right now, I'm going to leave it like it is and just crop it. This looks like a Japanese type painting. I don't remember if it's called something. Now this one, see how we're slightly tipped on the canvas? It's not bad, so I'm not going to worry about that because I don't think it's going to come into play. But if it does, we will go through the straightening up process And I was looking over this program. Before we had to go out to Photoshop to do it. But I think they've added that feature in here. We're certainly going to want to take a look at that so we can just keep everything in here. Oh, you didn't clean up your chalk lines. Shame on you. Not a problem. Oh, I think this is the only one we had of this one. Got a little camera blur on this one, but we'll see how we can do with it. And that is exactly the right size, so can't do anything there. I like to have a little extra space. You know, I don't want you guys to crop them. I need the space in case something needs to be lined up, both on the top and the bottom. Now this one, see, these are the crop marks. Those are called the bleed lines. So she bled over the lines. That's called bleeding the edge. Excellent job. So all I have to do is I bring this one down to that guy and bring this one up to that guy, and these guys line up. And they're pretty darn close. Pretty darn close. We'll go with that. About like, yay. This is what she was thinking. I say she. I should be careful. We do have some guys playing the game. So if I use the wrong gender, please accept my apologies at this time. Another square shot. A lot better this time on keeping them square, guys. A lot better. It's making it go that much quicker. Now, we got some extras on the side. I don't know which way we're going to need it, so we're just going to go with that for right now. Kind of in the middle of the road, as it were. This part is going a lot better than it did the first time we did it, for those of you that played in that game. Come down just a little bit. I'm not sure where. I'm thinking this ends here, so I'm thinking I can crop in that far. So let's, we'll leave ourselves a little bit of space, knowing that we can crop more. We'll go with that for right now. So is this like watching paint dry? That's what Ginger says. How can anybody sit here and watch you do this? I go and do it for the stuffy staff. They enjoy it. I don't know if anybody else does, but they enjoy it. They like to see what's going on in the rest of the world. That looks pretty good. Looks like we're going to have to come through here, do some contrast, a little color correction here and there, but all in all, it looks fun. Now see, these guys I'm assuming are probably close to each other. And this one had a little bit of a blue. If we go back to crop, do we get to see the other rest of it? Yeah, we do. Because this was blue on the outside edge, which I don't know why it was that way. So, something we just keep in mind. This one, again, you have the crop marks on it. So I know about where you're shooting for. Come up from the bottom. This one's got a lot of room for me to play with. I like that. Lots of room, good square shot. Well done. Oh, I'm liking this. You know, you guys are just so... one thing I have learned is you can't paint something wrong. You have interpreted what I gave you. And this is neat. It's a totally different style than the other ones we've seen. Now, what do we have here? Looks like we're straight. Looks like we put tape around the edge, so I think we got to be inside that tape. I'm going to start the process. Got a little bit of tape over yonder. Come up a little bit more. Oh, I think we're okay. You know, you guys have created some abstract paintings here. Well, that's pretty colors. I'm liking that one too. Look how square you guys are this time. I'm thinking, do we have to be a little higher, do you think? I don't know. let's give ourselves a little bit of breathing room. That way we can come back and crop it. I think we have to be tighter over here, but let's just leave it so we know what we're working with. Okay, as an observation, when you're shooting a vertical, you turn your camera vertically. Because I've got to flip it, and you're losing a lot of the resolution. See, this is going to be taken down really to a small image now because of how it was shot. So if it's a portrait you're doing, shoot it portrait-wise, that's vertically. If it's horizontal, shoot it horizontally. Or you could shoot it, if you want to hold your camera this way, which I do all the time, I hold it a certain way. Yeah, this is a lot smaller image. Let's just take a quick look and see what that did to us image-wise. And we can't do that. It's over here in info. It's already here. We reduced it down. Oh, it's still a 1280. Okay. Still doable. But like I said, when you're going like this, just because I can rotate it around, but you need to shoot it and fill the frame tighter with the actual subject. Okay? Let's just learn from it. Oh, darn. Darn. I didn't notice that before. There it goes. Oh, good. That must be a big image. Oh, that is a big one. That's why it took a while to come in. Again, all the images are, no, these are local. I kept these local because it was having trouble loading them when I had them on the Google Drive. So I keep them all local, then when I'm done with them, I'll put them on the drive for backup. We keep everything in the cloud. Some people don't do that. We do. And why? When a computer dies, I don't lose everything. A lot of people say they don't trust the drives. Well, you can encrypt things. There's a lot of things you can do to protect yourself. But then again, honestly, if somebody wants to grab these images, I say go for it. We might get world recognition, right? I'm taking this up to the edge, which I think we're going to have a little extra room. But let's do that, just so we know what we're playing with. I see a little bowing action over here, which I'm not sure what caused that. And okay, so this is where I'm going to have to try to do a little bit of straightening on. Does this one have any history? No. Because I was playing with one earlier when I found this. Now let me find where this is. It's under Transform. It's called Keystone. It puts a rectangle out here. Then it wants you, what it wants you to do is we're going to go on the canvas. We're going to say that this is going to be a straight edge, right? Then this is going to be a straight edge. And let's just see how good this is going to do. And then hit apply. Ooh. That's not bad. I think I can work with that. And let's see, we got to flip this probably back around. Yes. Let's see. And again, you're shooting a portrait in landscape mode. But you gave me a big enough image, that's okay, but just keep that in mind. Orient the camera to your subject. I think we dodged a bullet on that one. I kind of like that too. Now this one we can tell it's a little warm. So what I mean by that is we could go over, I'm just going to do a quick little, let's see, details. No, we want to go to tone and color. Let's do an AI Smart, just see what it does to it. It made it more yellow. So we know we've got to take the yellow. I'm assuming this just looks a little warm back here. So So I'm going to take this color temperature here and see, I can make it cool. I can make it all go all the way to blue, which we don't want that. I'm thinking right around there. Might be closer to what it really is. Now again, we'll come back and play with that. But that's how you do that. And zooming it down about like that. Take it out just a little bit. There we go. What piece are we on? Anybody know? Anybody paying attention? We're on B1C6. So we're on the second row, halfway through it. This is definitely going better than the last time. Now, I'm going to assume that you painted it on a curve because these other sides are straight. So let's just go with that thought. We will go with that thought. I think that's probably a safe thought too. That's cool looking. Now you got to realize you are looking at these things huge. And that is exactly the size, no room to play. So again, I like to have a little breathing room, people. And I'm saying that to any of the new villagers that want to participate. If you're watching this, you can see the process and you can see what I can do. But if you don't give me extra, I can't straighten, I can't move, I can't line things up. So that's why I like to, like I said, lead the edge. If you give me the crop marks of where you think you painted it, that's great. See, like this one has, I can see the crop marks that are there. So I know the target area. I know what this person was going for. And I can just bring it down. And it's going to be right in there. You can see it right down here. So that's very doable. I like it. Next. Got a little bit of glare on this one. I know that is hard. This one was shot pretty close to the right size. I'm thinking, not knowing what this piece is, I want to take it in a little bit to this edge because it looks like you really stopped on that edge. So some of the stuff I am assuming is how it goes. That looks like one that's been cropped. Yep. And see, you got a little bit of space here. We might have to do a little touch up on that, but that's all right. We can do that too. Crop marks, beautiful job. Shot it vertically, again, perfect. See, the first thing I'm doing, I'm lining up these bottom, is I can move the image to the tops. Looks like I can go just a touch bigger. I'd rather have it too big and come back down if I need to. There we go. Oh man, we've already got 18 minutes into it. Unbelievable. It's already early in the morning. All right. Let's see where we are. Oh, we already finished that second row. So we're on B2. We're on B2C2. Okay. If I finish off this, it'd be, so that's 3 rows, and we have 6 total. All right, we'll try to get half of it done. So this one's going to be, this movie's going to be a little bit longer. I guess you guys could really fast forward it. Because all I'm doing is doing the first crops. I know you want to see what it looks like, though. I know I do. Looks like you cropped it for me. No, not quite. Gave me a little bit of room. I'm assuming that top needs to be cut off. I'm assuming. I'm going to take a little bit off the bottom and get rid of that little white there from the canvas. I'll go with that. A lot better job on the shooting of these as I come up to this one. This one a little too low in the resolution department. We have to do, and it's hard with everybody has so many different kinds of phones and things, everybody seems to be using a phone most of the time. I'm going to have to figure out how we can get the resolution to be the maximum when you send them in. I'm going to have to look at that. I'm not really sure. We do have some space. So let's grab ourselves a little bit extra. And that way we'll know if we need it. Let's see, we're tipping down a little bit. I'm going to assume we're tipping down a little bit on both sides. And I'm going to use our transform tool again. Keystone cop. And I am going to use the actual image because it looks like you've got that pretty well on here. So I'm going to have it straighten up on these points. You can see how it's keystoned. That's called keystoning. Apply that. Look at that, straighten it right out. Nice new feature. Got to rotate this again, doing a horizontal with a portrait. All right, we got a little bit of room left and right. Nothing on the tops and bottoms. I think we'll go with that. Kind of in the middle. This one looks like it's been pre-cropped. Oh, a little bit of space. Well, let's just go with that. There's another one, looks like it's been pre-done. A little space on the sides. Got two more to go on this row. There, and I think we got the little orange mark here and here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So that's her crop marks, or their crop marks. Top is there and there. All right, a little bit more. And there. That'll get me close. One more. A little keystoning action there on the top. What do you think? Let's see. No, don't do that to me. Crop. Let's just see what the crop does to us. A little there. Bottom's fairly good. Side's pretty good. We're going to go with it. And know that we might have to come back to it. Okay. All right, kiddos. Let's pop back out. And we have the first, I think, first 3 rows done. Go back to browse. Go back to thumbnails. Yep. So I have 1, 2, I have 4 for tomorrow. Well, now that's looking pretty good. See how they're coming together a lot better? That almost looks like that lines up. This is exciting. Look at that there. This one here. This trunk here. Excitement, excitement, excitement. Okay. 23 minutes. Not bad. Let's pop over here one last time, see what we're going for. Oops, got to turn off our... This is, again, what we are shooting for. Bam. All right, everyone, thank you. This was part 2. Tomorrow we'll see if we can get the rest of the pieces put together. And this one's coming together very quickly. Hopefully by Thursday's live show, we'll have it done. And that is August, because who knows when people are going to watch this. Hopefully by August 6th. It's August 4th, 2020. Hopefully by August 6th, 2020, we will have this ready. It's going to be hard. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. That might be pressing it. I might need the weekend to put it together. All right, enough. 24.5 minutes, a little longer. Thanks, everyone. Comments below. Love hearing from you. Bye.